What is up? Welcome to the NoVig show presented by NoVig. We had to go a couple minutes early because we got a good one here. We got Julian Champagny over 10.5 points plus 128. Why is that good? Because Caesars has minus 105, Fanatics minus 110, DraftKings minus 108, BetMGM minus 115. Plus 102 at FanDuel. This is way out of market, like ridiculously out of market. So you gotta just jump on them. It's 11 points. It's a cup game. The Spurs run pretty deep. This guy hucks up threes. I mean, could he go under that? Of course. But like I said, it's literally 30 cents better than some of the most sharp books on the planet. Why would you not take it? So we'll start with that one. What's up, Wizard Kings? Ericado, nice work, dude. You hit the trifecta. That's huge. Love that for you. So anyway, Champagne's right there on NoVig. Not a bad move. Not a bad move at all. Like I said, it's really up to whether he's making shots or not, because he's going to take a million shots. Like, we know that. He's going to take a bunch of threes. Sorry. So if he's on, you're good. If not, then we're all screwed. But what I'm saying is it's a price play. Like, it's way too far out of market. Let's see what else we got. I'm just going to go through and just find some stuff. You guys want to do college basketball? We could do the over in like a bullshit basketball game if you want. Nah, let's not. What else? That's one. So just got to get a couple more. Recap yesterday, we did 3 moves from the first game. I can't remember what they all were, though. I think it was Black. He cashed. And then whatever else we had. We had 3 moves cashed from the first game. Davion Mitchell assist, Anthony Black, and then Jalen Suggs points. So we went 3 for 3 in that, and then we lost the whatchamacallit play. The Scotty Barnes assist. He didn't do shit. That was pretty bad. Let's just find something. NoVig has the under on double doubles. You know how you can only do yes? You don't have to just do yes. You can do no on NoVig, which I do like that, but it's like minus 1,000. So might as well stay away from that. Let's see what else we got. Chet Holmgren, 28.5 just for Jeff. Points, rebounds, assist. Feels pretty good. You're beating FanDuel, you're beating Caesars, you're beating DraftKings, you're beating Fanatics by 10 cents at least. We want to win usually by more than that, but, whatever. Sometimes you just got to get loose. We're only doing this in 10 minutes today. So like I said, we don't have time just to sit here and wait. But just so you know, actually, let's see what 29.5 is everywhere. Yeah, 29.5 is minus 104 at FanDuel, even money at DraftKings, minus 105 at Fanatics, but plus 112 at NoVig. So you got your choice, 28.5. I'm going to go 28.5, or you go 29. 29.5 is the best price in the world, though, or better than most of the sports books that we have access to. All right, so that's another one. So Chet over 28.5 PRAs. Shout out Jeff if you're in here. Prop Finder is a way different app than OddsJam. OddsJam is more for like technical analysis. OddsJam's like you're finding the best lines. Does that make sense? Whereas Prop Finder is a fundamental analysis. It's more of the actual performance on the court. OddsJam just focuses on the market and like the prices at the time, if that makes any sense. Ooh, 9.5. I like it. But what's the price though? Like what's the price on Champagne's points? Like that's what matters. Yeah, we're still got 128 here. Yeah, don't worry about the number as much as the price. Yeah, oh, the normal number is 9.5 everywhere. We're basically taking an alt. Does that make sense? Whoever wrote that? We're taking that's an alt. Yeah. So it's 9.5 at literally every place like that I see right now, except Caesars and Fanatics. But FanDuel has 9.5 minus 125. DraftKings 9.5 minus 129. It's at 10.5 is where he's way better here than anywhere else. So we will need that extra point, but it's a price game. Yeah, those two sites couldn't be more different. J-Man, those two sites, like I said, it couldn't be way there. They focus on like the polar opposite. If you can become great at both of them, you're Bezos. You're all set. All right, let's go. De'Aaron Fox. We'll say over 29.5 points assist. Let's get it in first. Is this the game? Yep. We'll do combos. This looks and feels just like a sports book, right? It really is, except for one major difference. You're playing against other people. You're not playing against the house. 29.5 at minus 105 or plus 105. They took our plus 119. Yeah, there's only $11 left. That's minus 109 at DraftKings, minus 108 at Caesars, minus 102 at FanDuel. Yep, but we can't take it. There's only $11, and then the other price is plus 105, so I'm not going to quote that. That's kind of dumb. Because like no one can actually get it. Does that make sense? So only one person could get like $11. So it's not really something that we can all do. We've already got two so far. We need a couple of them. Like I said, like some of them are just going to lose. But again, you get the best prices in the world, which means you're going to profit at times when other people don't. Yesterday, you made way more money by playing at NoVig than you would have at a sports book. Like it wasn't even close. Hang on, I'll find us something. I'm just looking at my screen. It's so easy to pick off NoVig. Like ridiculously easy. All you need is a screen, and it becomes just the easiest thing in the world. Damn, I want a couple more. We only have 2 games. That's the biggest problem. On a day like today, let me see Lucas PRAs. I'll look that up. On a day like today, there's not that many games, so you kind of get, stuck. All right, so we're looking at 50.5. Some of the market has 49.5. One thing is Pinnacle is 51.5, which I'd kind of be interested in. It's not the best price in the world, though. What we want to do is focus on literally the best prices, like ones that are just way better at NoVig. Does that make sense for everybody? Like That's the way. Because if you're beating every single book in the world by 20 to 30 cents, you're going to be fine long term. You can play every day and not worry about anything because, again, you are literally beating the market. Like very smart algorithms. These are multi-billion-dollar algorithms. These aren't like bullshit things. You know what I'm saying? They're real, like multi-billion-dollar algorithms. So why would you ever like just go against them? You know what I mean? If you can beat them by 30 cents, then you're fine. And that's the whole point. These exchanges, we're in like a golden time now where they're not totally being utilized the way they should, but they're enough. So there's enough liquidity for you to get in, get decent sized moves. There's no limits because they don't care about limits. They just want you playing there. It just works out for everybody. At some point, it's going to come to a head, but we might as well take advantage now. If you don't have a NoVig account, you should have one. And if you're in a state that doesn't allow sports betting, see if it's legal there because it's legal in almost like 40 states, whereas sports betting is not in all those states. Like Florida, Texas, places like that, like you can use NoVig. So you don't have to be stuck in Florida with just Hard Rock, you know, because if you're actually any good, they're going to limit you at Hard Rock. I guarantee you. But you'll never get limited at NoVig because it's not really about that. You're playing against other people. So you're only limited by the liquidity. So the more people that are playing, the more liquidity. Hang on. The one thing I'm scared of with the Thunder game is the fact that it could easily turn into a beatdown. Like, easily. So we don't really want to get too heavily invested in that. I would like Iguodaro, but I don't see a way to play him. And I would like, there's another kid, the Bouye guy, but there's really just not a way to play them until we know if dude's gonna play Devin Booker. Yeah, we got nothing for Iguodaro. Send me a name. I'll look and I'll run it through and see if there's a move. We could do Grayson Allen under threes, but that's that's tough. They'll give us plus 141 for that. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do an under with Grayson Allen. I don't want to leave with just two, though. So what do you guys got? Anything? If you don't have NoVig, just go get it right now. Like, that's the best thing that's literally the best advice I can give you right now. Just go get it right now. There's a link in the description. Use promo code SLOP. They'll roll out the red carpet for you. They'll know you're legit. But, I mean, that's the move. If you want, we can go Luka 50.5. But, man, that's not that much better here than everywhere else. It is better, but just not that much. Usually, I'm sorry, there's better. Like, tomorrow, there's going to be more because there's more than 2 games. But right now, we're kind of stuck. I can't really find anything that's, like, so much better here. Does that make sense? So we might just have to stop there. Damn, dude. But what you can do is, like I said, get an account. Get an account now. Get it ready. And be ready for tomorrow because there's, like, 5 games, 6 games tomorrow. So that'll help. Yep. All right, so here's what we got. Just 2, not 4. I wish we had 4 again. 4. That was awesome yesterday. All right, so the one we got was Julian Champagnie over 10.5 points plus 128. That beat everybody by at least 10 cents. And then Chet Holmgren over 28.5 points, rebounds, assists, minus 115. That beat everybody by at least 10 cents. Usually they're a lot better than this, but like I said, we were picking literally 10 minutes out of the day to go grab them. Maybe it changes later on. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But, I mean, it is what it is. So get NoVig, though. Get NoVig. This wasn't the best example, but again, we just grabbed two that are literally better than any place in the market. You're going to end up with CLV, and if you keep doing that, you're going to be fine. That's just the way I look at it. But grab NoVig. There's a link in the description. Use promo code SLOP. It'll auto-populate if you use that link. If you're on Twitter, it's in the next tweet down. So try that out. If you have any questions, just send me a DM. I will answer anything you want for you. Have a great day, guys. Enjoy all the cash just like we did yesterday. Thanks for watching.